Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen and welcome to Mrs. Reed Cooks. Today we are cooking a dish that everybody can enjoy, from meat eaters to vegetarians. This dish is a dish that I do with my year 8s in their protein unit. Today we're going to make koftas. Let's go! So, koftas are normally made from lamb mince, but as my year 8s know, you can get protein from many different sources. And for me today, I'm going to use a meat-free mince. The meat-free mince that I'm using is from the Meatless Farm Company. It has the best flavour, it's full of protein, and it is the best mince that I've come across that's going to make us some really lovely vegetarian koftas. I've already got my mince in the bowl, and to that I'm going to add my onions and my garlic. Now, I've already prepared these. With my onion, I've chopped it in half and then I've grated it. This is going to give a really nice fine end product. If you want to practice your knife skills, you could dice it really finely. And then with my garlic, I've just grated that as well because that's going to make it more of a puree. So add that into your bowl. Place that to the side. Now, for adding some extra flavour, I've used a little bit of a spice mixed here. I've got some cumin, I've got some fennel seeds, I've got some coriander, I've got some paprika and some chilli flakes. But you can mix and match with whatever flavours you want. Add those in. Also, to give it a little bit of an authentic kofta flavour, I've got some fresh rosemary. It adds a little bit of colour and it also just adds a little bit of freshness too. Add that. Now I'm going to season that. I'm going to season it with some salt. Then I'm going to add some pepper. And then to help just bind it together a little bit, I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil too. This is where you can start mixing it all together. Again, we're going to need a clean hand and we're going to need a messy hand. You also need to remember the 4 C's, and the C that we're focusing on is cross-contamination. If you're using raw meat, you do not want to cross-contaminate, so you've got to be careful about making sure that your work surface is nice and clean and that we are being clean with our hands. So with our messy hand, we're going to get it in and we're going to start combining all of our flavours together. So start squeezing it in. You're going to have to get all of the flavours running through that mince. Once you're happy, you're going to take your mince and you're going to put it out onto your work surface. So, this is where we're going to shape it. We need to shape it into 4 equal pieces. So, create an oblong, and this is where we can make sure that we've got equal pieces. So you get a knife, you're going to cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. And there we have our 4 equal pieces. Now, to present it and to cook it, I'm using a rosemary sprig, and I'm going to place my kofta around it. This is going to give it with some extra flavour, and it also helps with its presentation. But you could just use normal kebab sticks, or you don't even need a stick. You could just shape them into a kofta shape if you like. So, take a piece, and you're going to just pass it between both hands, and then roll it. Once you've rolled it, you're going to take your palm and you're going to flatten it down. Then you can take your rosemary sprig, place it into the middle, and then you're just going to place it around and make an even mixture around. That is number 1 done. You then repeat the process 3 more times. So roll it into a bowl, flatten it, take your rosemary sprig, and then place it round. And then again, I really like the rosemary sticks because, as you can see, they stick out at the end, and I just think it helps with your presentation. Now, you wouldn't eat the rosemary sprigs, you just pull them out just before you eat them, but I think they just look really pretty and appetising on your plate. And then the last one, and nice and even. Now, my work surface is really messy and my hands are messy too, so you must make sure that you're going to clean them properly in hot soapy water and use some antibacterial spray for your work surface too. That's going to prevent our cross-contamination. Once that's done, you're ready to cook your koftas. These are ready for the oven. As you can see, I already started mine off in a griddle pan. Really helps with your presentation by adding these lines. You want to make sure that they go into a preheated oven of 200 degrees for 15 minutes. If you've got a food probe like we do in school, you want to make sure that the centre is at 75 degrees. That will make sure that your meat is cooked all the way through. Whilst these are in the oven, I'm going to go and get started on some delicious accompaniments. Come on then! in the oven, I'm going to make a really quick and simple dipping sauce. The Greeks love it and it's going to go perfectly with our koftas. It's tzatziki. So simple, these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some cucumber. All I've done here is I've taken a small bit of it and grated it finely. Now cucumber is really watery, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to squeeze that excess liquid out because you only want the fleshy bits. Otherwise your tzatziki is going to go really, really, really runny. I've got some more of my grated garlic, I've got some fresh mint, some salt, pepper and some olive oil as well. And then the main ingredient is our Greek yoghurt. So you're only going to need one bowl to pop it all into and mix it together. So start off with your Greek yoghurt. You're going to need 1 tablespoon. Then place all of your other ingredients in. So I've got my cucumber, then your grated garlic. This looks colourful already. Your fresh mint, a small pinch of salt, some pepper, and then to help blend it all together, some olive oil, a teaspoon. Now just stir that all together, and voila, the tzatziki to go with your koftas. Wow! Yes, these look delicious. Let's go and get the rest of the platter ready. These have turned out better than I thought. These are amazing. Just look at the colour. Let's get those onto our presentation plate. And this is something that you can do for your family. Just look at all the amazing things that we've got here for our Greek platter. We've got some flatbread. We've got some salad leaves and some cucumber. We've got some olives and we've got that amazing tzatziki that we all made earlier. So let's try and construct one. So you get your flatbread, put a little bit of tzatziki onto the bottom. Don't worry, we'll come back for more of that later. Put a little bit of lettuce. Then we're going to get one of these really nice hot koftas. Don't forget to take your sprig out. Okay, you can break that up. Now for some more of that tzatziki. Pop a bit of cucumber on there. And there we have it. Doesn't that look amazing? This is something that you can do for your whole family and I'm sure that they'll be so happy about it. Don't forget to subscribe now to the link below. Follow me on Instagram and I can't wait to see what results you have later.